Hello, good evening, and happy Monday to everyone. Always feels strange saying good evening when it's really, really bright outside, but there we go, it is evening time. Just going to jump over to screen sharing mode then, and basically in this stream, we're going to go through for the next half an hour various smart betting strategies. So we've got match betting that we're going to go through. Of course, this is to do with if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them using the Odds Monkey original website here. So I can go through any questions that you may have to do with match betting using the Odds Monkey software. If you've got any another strategy, smart betting strategy we'll go through is value betting. So that's using the Rebel betting software. I'll even sort of mention some value bets here and show you how they suggest bets here at value odds. So that's odds that are in your favor. So you make money placing those bets, not the bookmaker. Another sort of smart betting strategy we'll look at is using the Each Way Sniper software. And I'll show you how that software works. And again, any questions whatsoever, happy to answer them. And then finally, as you may have seen on the YouTube thumbnail, we've got football trading as well. So using a new software that I've literally just got an account for, Predictology. I'll go through, I'm going to do a whole video on this, but actually want to share with you something called their match shortlist section on their site. There's as I showed in the intro video, a huge amount available on the Predictology website. But the match shortlist, I think, is a good place to start, in my opinion. It's nice and simple, gives you profitable bets to get on or trades to get on. So yeah, we'll go through that. So first and foremost, and hi to anyone that may be on the replay. I can see fantastic 14 live viewers in. We will be live again next Monday, provided that a Monday isn't a bank holiday Monday. Then I do aim to go live every Monday at 7 p.m. Just not bank holidays. And if there's some family emergency that comes up or someone's ill in the family, that's the only time I won't do these streams. But yeah, provided none of that's going on, then we've got these half an hour, 7 p.m. till 6:30 streams. I can see there, let me see. Okay. Oh, one live viewer there over on Crowdcast. So hi there to you. I can see currently no questions as of yet, so I'll just fly straight into it. I have pinned the link to the match betting Facebook group there in the chat. So if you're not yet joined up to the Profit Boss match betting Facebook group, the link is there. There is also a Profit Boss Betfair trading Facebook group, and the link to that is down in the description. And of course, all of these softwares that are mentioned in this live stream, in the description, there's links to them there. It may be a free trial link or a £1 trial for some of them. The only one that does not have either a free trial or a £1 trial is actually the Each Way Sniper Auto software. So the manual version does have a £1 trial. I think it's for 14 days, if I remember correctly. But yeah, the auto software actually has no free trial, no £1 trial. It's just you have to get signed straight up to it, basically. But it's very, very rare. Obviously, you're never gonna make everyone happy 100% of the time, but let's say 95% of people that get joined up to Each Way Sniper Auto, I would say a strong 95% are very, very happy with it. So I don't really think there's an absolute need for a £1 or free trial. Most people, vast majority, are very, very happy with how it works. Really quickly, so I guess while there's no questions, actually, I can talk about whatever I want because there's no questions. So what I'll do then is basically just supply you with an Each Way no lay value bet. So what you would do with this Each Way Sniper software, this is the manual version. So you place the bets yourself. That's all it means when we say manual. Obviously, the software is finding the bets for you, but you're just manually placing them. So with this one, as long as this stays on the screen here, because if the value disappears, then it could drop off the screen. Another one's just popped up there. So in the first column, you've got the rating. There you can see that one at the top, 108.81. That means every £100, let's just say to keep it simple, that you would wager on that bet at that value, that rating, you would expect over many of those bets to get back £8.81. So it's got a positive expected value, or plus EV, of 8.81%. Now, obviously, the bookmakers make money, make millions, hundreds of millions sometimes, because most of the time they give the odds to you on, every kind of bet going. Oh, there you go. The value's gone now. So I'll explain the reason why in a second. But yeah, bookmakers will give out those bets at odds of, say, 90% or 85%. So every £100 that you would bet, you would get back £85. That's not ideal if you want to make money. You're literally losing money over time. Even if you place a bet and your horse wins and you've not placed it at the correct value, then you will be losing money there. I guess unless there's some kind of strategy behind it, then you can take worse odds, like with Betfair trading. There, it's not all purely about the odds, but just placing a bet, like for these each way horse racing bets. Yeah, you really don't want to just be betting on a horse willy-nilly without knowing the odds are in your favor. Because as I say, betting at an 85% rating, you're just going to lose. Even if the horse wins, you might think, oh, great, I've won a bet. But you'll continue, and then over time, you'll just hand your money back, because I'm sure everyone that's ever done any kind of betting, you will know at the end of every month you'll be in a minus there, and if you're in a plus, then by the end of the next month you'll be in a minus. Whereas using this software, you're literally only getting bets provided to you with that the odds in your favor. Now, many people have said, like, oh, don't you lose your accounts when you use this software, because it's like taking too much value? And yes, you do. So any kind of smart betting strategy where you're only betting with the odds in your favor, yes, of course, the bookmaker's going to ban you. If they didn't, you could literally, I've said this before, but you could literally make millions of pounds from doing this, and every bookmaker would be out of business if they did not ban you for using these kind of softwares. I could literally go on to Bet365 using this software, start off with £10 each way bets, and then literally just keep building and building. And if they didn't limit you, I could be placing £10,000 each way, then move to £20,000 each way, and the amount of money you could make would be in the millions. But yeah, unfortunately, they're going to ban you for it, which is why often I say just use the each way sniper software on accounts that are already restricted. So you can still get £1, £2, maybe £3 each way on a horse, and you can still make a few £100 a month, even just using £2 each way. That's how good this is. Another bet's come up here, actually, so we can go back into it, as long as this does not drop off the screen again. So rating, yeah, that's 5.76% there. It's dropped off again. But you can see that was the venue, date and time. So it said Wolverhampton, and I'm not sure, I couldn't see which time it was. There's a few Wolverhampton races this evening. Obviously, we're live streaming here at, after 7 p.m. on a Monday evening. The time, really, the best time for getting on this during the week is the afternoon, sort of 3 o'clock onwards, because then your bets are going to be coming in much more for the evening races. And then the absolute ideal time for this software is, of course, on Saturday, when you've got all the main Saturday racing on. But yeah, if another bet pops up there, let me just take my mute off there, and let me just mute the Rebel betting software here. So, because there's loads. I've got that just set up to show us Bet365 value bets, and even on a Monday evening, I say there's loads. There's 7 bets available, but we don't need a sound notification on for that. Whereas we do need it for this. If I'm looking on another screen, we'll wait for that beep noise to come up. But let me just check to see if there's any questions here. So, okay, to my surprise, we're 10 minutes into the stream and not a single person has commented, unless there's something wrong with the chat there. Says it's successfully connected there, so I'm not too sure what's going on. Just drop a hi in if you want. I mean, just say hi at least, come on. But let's see over on the Crowdcast. Oh, I did just see one there. So, okay, no chats on the Crowdcast stream there. So, Marsh, hi there, good evening. I thought, no way are we going to go an entire live stream with not a single comment there. But Marsh saying, how come you privated the multi-accounting video you had up on your channel? So with multi-accounting recently, obviously, well, I don't know, obviously, actually, you may have seen, I put a video on the channel of a guy that had been jailed for multi-accounting and, you know, not specifically there we just had a sorry, just really quickly while we have an alert here. So, and I'll go back to the answering that question there, Marsh. So yeah, you got your rating there. This one says Wolverhampton, 8 p.m. that race, and then this is the horse's name here. So Bernard Spearpoint, that's the horse there, and then the bookmaker William Hill, back odds of 34. Now, if you were to go and place, say, £1 each way on that horse there, you'd be taking a 4.11% plus EV bet at those odds. Now, if you want to jump over to your William Hill account and actually check to see if those back odds are still at 34 for Bernard Spearpoint on the Wolverhampton 8 p.m. race, what will highly likely happen, very, very likely, that bet will be around for maybe a minute or so, maybe less. And then what will happen is the odds will drop down, they'll shorten. So they'll drop to about maybe 29, potentially 27, maybe even 25. But highly, highly likely they will not be at 34 for a very long time, because that is an each way value bet there, or each way no lay bet, that is just the odds will be in your favor. Of course, the horse may not win that race. So this software isn't, it's not like telling you, okay, this horse is definitely going to win. It's just giving you the bet there when the odds are in your favor. Another example here, Wolverhampton half-8 race, and it's the horse called Reset Button on your Coral bookmaker account this time. Back odds are 17, and that's actually a 9.44% expected value there. So yeah, I'm just sharing this. I want to sort of make everyone aware of this software. You know, if you really want to be betting on horse racing, each way horse racing betting, and be making money doing it, and kind of not thinking like, oh, you know, I'm not sure what to bet on, or am I going to make money doing this? This software is a fantastic tool to use and be making money. And as I say, I do really recommend it just on accounts that are already restricted, because I mean, there are people over on the Profit Boss Discord, actually. There's a guy currently using like £10 and even £20 each way stakes, and literally making thousands of pounds. But I believe well, I'm assuming there'll be some multi-accounts involved there, of course, because you are bound to lose accounts quicker there if you're doing those kind of stakes there. But yeah, Marsh, so basically, when you and just super there saying, it's funny you say that because the odds have already dropped down. So yeah, it's that. I mean, I just wanted to sort of make you aware of that. That's the reason why the odds will have dropped down there. Yeah, because the software is literally only going to give you bets where they're great value. Yeah, so really powerful software there. And then Davidas Kovalenko, hello there, good evening, nice to see you in. But yeah, Marsh, I did make a lot of multi-accounting videos, private on the channel, because I myself was worried about you know, what's the legality behind multi-accounting? Is it something that you can get in trouble for? So yeah, I thought, you know, make the videos private. Can you blame me for that? There was a guy that got 5 years in prison for multi-accounting But actually, what we found out later is the prison of the 5 years prison was not from the multi-accounting. It was actually just basically from bank fraud, so nothing to do with abusing bookmaker accounts. That's just the way the newspaper article and even the police, actually the police themselves, made out the guy to be, that's why he was going to jail, because he'd been abusing bookie accounts. But no, it was just purely because he'd signed up to bookmaker accounts in 1,000+ people's names, so obviously quite a lot. He placed bets using the free bets given out, and whenever a bet would win with a free bet, he would just keep the profit. And if the bet lost, he would then claim from Santander that the account details had been stolen, and then be claiming money back. So yeah, he was just basically doing fraud. Obviously, I've never done that myself. We've never spoken about doing that. I would never ever recommend any shenanigans like that on the channel. That's just illegal, plain and straight. Why would you do that and think it's a good idea? It's just theft, basically. It is theft. So yeah, but I may make the multi-accounting videos. I could put them public again. I actually thought of some of the multi-accounting videos I have are quite old now. So I actually thought of redoing them completely, basically. So let me just see here. Oh yeah, Davidus just saying there, why, so what's this? Why add a group, Facebook? Oh, I've been waiting for a week. So if you've applied to join the Profit Boss Match Betting Facebook group, then I've definitely approved you. If not, please apply again, because I'm pretty quick with that. I'm always checking to see if there's any new members there that are looking to join up. Over 6,000 members now on the match betting group, and nearly 2,500 on the Betfair trading group. So yeah, definitely get involved there. Another bet here, we just spoke about Wolverhampton half-8 race there, reset button. Unibet and Betfred have also now offered back odds of 17 for that one. Now on the Wolverhampton half-8 race, the horse called Steel Helmet with 32 red, back odds of 13 there. That's 107.82, or what I would just call a 7.82% value bet there. So yeah, another bet there for you to get on. Again, any questions to do with this software, I'm happy to answer there. We're live for another 13 or so minutes till 7:30. Any questions for Odds Monkey, can answer them. What we'll do now, we'll kind of switch between these softwares here and basically show you how you can use them to make money from smart betting strategies. I wanted to call the stream just smart betting strategies because we don't, when I started the channel, I was only talking about match betting. And then as I've learned about these other strategies, I've then started talking about them here on the channel. And then it's great. It's been amazing to see, as I've spoken about them, people are messaging me saying, oh, thank you so much for sharing this. I've made this, X amount of profit. Sometimes when it's people just starting out, they might say, oh, thanks, I'll just make 500 quid. And then a few months later, they'll say, oh, I've made £3,000 with this now. So it's really, really cool. I genuinely enjoy seeing when people report back and say, oh, I've made X amount of profit. Really, really enjoy it. It's fantastic part of making videos for the Profit Boss channel, basically. But yeah, with Rebel then, so I'll just go into, if you've not seen the Rebel betting site here, I'll go into kind of how it works with, they provide you value bets also, but they don't give out horse racing value bets. So Each Way Sniper, great for getting horse racing value bets. Then Rebel, great for getting every other kind of value bet, like football, tennis, many, many other sports. I can actually show you on the list here. So sports and markets, you got American football, basketball, hockey, rugby union, tennis, as I just mentioned. Yeah, esports, we got that was one. Rugby league there, and then of course soccer, or what we call football. Baseball is there, but as I've mentioned previously, baseball is one that I've removed, so I never see any baseball bets because I found the markets were quite difficult to find those bets. And then with the markets there, I just have win, Asian handicap, 1x2, and then the over under market. I never really saw any double chance or European handicap market bets anyway. So I just took the tick off and saved it. So yeah, they're all the kind of sports and markets. But all you do this, as you can see there, it's just flashing up. These are all Bet365 bets. You literally just select the top one. That's going to be the one with the most value there. And as you can see, it just lays it out there. I was doing a regular live stream, actually placing these bets live, so I may get back into that soon. I kind of did plenty, like loads of them, but yeah, I may get back into it. But yeah, so you've got the Asian handicap first half, so it's telling you there what the market is. And if you were to go over to your Bet365 account now and type in Shangyu P, and then it's P2 Rosor. I hope you can see that clear enough on the screen there, but you would type in that name. That's a China Division 2 soccer match. And you would literally find the Asian handicap that's minus 0.25. So that would be the one that says minus 0, minus, so 0.50. So it's the 0.25 is obviously in between 0 and minus 0.5, because I didn't know where to look when I first looked at those quarter Asian handicaps, but that's what you look for. Obviously, it's on the first half market. Where it's so good, this software is so good, is you can literally click bet, and then it will just take you straight to that bet, straight to that event, and it's very easy to find the bet there. Whereas if you don't have the software, obviously it's kind of impossible to find these bets yourself. Like, how are you even going to start with finding these bets? But yeah, that just tells you there at back odds of 2.0, you would have an expected value of 7.5% there. And again, that means every £100 you would wager on that, you'd on average be in profit by £7.50, because you've only taken that bet while the odds have been in your favor. Now I'll remove that one and I'll just jump over to Each Way Sniper here. So we've got one here. If you want to check this out on either your Betfair Sportsbook or your Paddy Power account on the Lingfield 735, the horse is called Hey Ho Let's Go. Great name for a horse there. And that's a 12.5. You could say 112.5, but 12.5% EV there, plus EV. So really, really nice, solid plus EV there. I think anything, I mean, there's people actually taking matches at 97% and higher and having good results. Then you got people just going for like 100% or more. I actually set my filter up on 104%. The reason for that is I think you're not going to get as many bets through, but the bets that you do get through are going to be a better value. So if you are just using the manual version where you're placing the bets for yourself, it means that you don't have as much work to do, but the bets that you do go and place are going to make you more money, if that makes sense. Whereas if you had it on 97 plus 97% rating, and you're placing all the bets manually, that means a lot more work for bets that aren't going to be as profitable. But I know there are people using 97%, but with the auto software, and then at that, it doesn't make any difference, does it? Because the software's placing the bets for you. So then you can kind of go with the lower ratings. We did have a member actually on Saturday when we were doing the members Saturday stream. Quick plug there if you're not a member and you want to join in on the Saturday stream there. But yeah, there's a member, they said they're actually using 95% rating. And we kind of asked like, oh, what kind of results are you getting from that? But I don't know. I don't think we got a reply there. So we need to kind of follow up on that. Seen people get good results from 97% plus, but I'm not sure on 95% plus. Obviously, they probably wouldn't be sticking with 95% if they weren't seeing good results from it. But yeah, Hey Ho Let's Go on the Lingfield 735 with Betfair Sportsbook or Paddy Power. Back odds of 34, really, really nice value there. Do be sure to join in next Monday evening if you happen to place any of these bets that I mentioned in this stream tonight, and you know, you place them and then they win and you make a really nice profit, yeah, do join back next Monday and let us all know that. It'd be really interesting to see. Oh yeah, and Marsh saying, yeah, I would appreciate if you could unprivate them. I watched them ages ago and only just decided to set some up for myself, but don't want to make any mistakes I can easily prevent. So yeah, absolutely there, Marsh. I don't know if I made them private or I may have deleted them actually. So I think I really, if it's just like a general over guide of what you need to do to set up multi accounts, then I'm happy to film, you know, record, edit, and upload a fresh sort of how to set up multi accounts video there. And then Dividus is such a difficult name to pronounce for me. Saying, I have a question for you, but I can't find your Instagram to send you a private message. So I'm not really, it sounds harsh. I don't mean it to be harsh, but I'm not really getting back to private messages because there's potentially so many that would come through. And then I would spend like half my life just replying to private messages. It sounds like I'm being really rude. I promise you I'm not. But as you can imagine, you know, I'm trying to do lots of different things with creating content for the channel and all this and that. So it's really, really difficult. If you know, this is the best place for questions. Basically, if you have a question, ask away on here. We're kind of live now, happy to answer anything you may have. If it's like a sort of business inquiry, then I do have an email address which you can find on the Profit Boss website, profitboss.co.uk. There's a contact form on there if you click on the contact page. But if it's like a general sort of question about what to do, then this is the absolute best place. So another place, oh, that's just hey ho, let's go there, beeping at me. Another place where there's like a questions can be asked all the time is a Saturday morning members stream, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We do an hour on a Saturday morning. Basically, I'm answering questions, but at the same time finding profitable value bets. So we use this each way sniper software. We have rebel betting set up, and I have the software on with my filter settings to show Smarkets value bets, so exchange value bets there that you can place without getting restricted. And yeah, we'll even be using Predictology for this Saturday stream, going through the match shortlist here. Really quickly, while we have a few minutes left here, and I see there's no further questions. As I say, I'm going to do a whole video on this, but match shortlist basically on Predictology, it is what that's doing is the software is finding using its algorithms and just grabbing loads of statistics together, football statistics. It's finding out which are the best bets you can take for, say, this one is the first half over 0.5 goals market. Now, every bet, bear in mind, I've only just started watching this, but because I've only just joined it this week, but every bet so far that I've looked at on here, there has been a goal in the first half. So obviously, all of the bets that I've clicked to track have won. Now, you can go on over 1.5 goals, and that's then for the whole match there, over 1.5 goals. You can click on over 2.5 goals. As you can see there, it says no matches. So it's just there's currently the software has not found any matches where it thinks it believes there is a very strong chance of over 2.5 goals there. Obviously, we've not got the English leagues on now, so there's probably going to be more matches when the football kicks off again in August. But yeah, it is still finding some for the first half over half a goals market and the over 1.5 goals. One I didn't look at yet. Okay, so over 3.5 goals, no matches. Home winner, yeah, it's showing. It is showing one match there. Malmo FF against Durgafors there, showing us that would be the home. Yeah, of course, the home winner there. 76.7, all in the green there. Away winner here. Okay, no matches, and then it's got these exposed home favorite and exposed away favorite. So nothing on the exposed away favorite, but on the exposed home favorite, actually quite a few matches there. Yeah, loads and loads of matches there. Not 100% sure on what the exposed home favorite shortlist is sort of talking about. So that's something that I would have to look into and let you know on that one. And of course, you got some figures here for each match that it's shortlisted. And as I say, I need to research and learn about this. The creators of Predictology, as I was talking about this on Saturday, they have actually said that it takes about 3 months to go through and learn everything to do with like the systems builder software they have here, the auto betting feature they have where you connect a betting bar and it places bets for your betting strategies over on the Betfair exchange. There's so much involved with this. So obviously, if it takes 3 months to learn, I'm not gonna know it all in the 1 week that I've been signed up to, or like half a week actually, not even a full week yet. So yeah, of course, I'll let you know more on Predictology as I learn about it. I'll be sharing what I learn about it on there, on the channel, should I say. I mentioned those already. Hey ho, let's go and Steel Helmet there for the Wolverhampton half-8 race. So what I'll go ahead and do is, let me just see here. Malk Brandy, hi there, good evening. Saying I second the request of a refresher on multi-accounting. I set up new accounts for recent Cheltenham and both new paddy accounts were restricted to around £5 each way when I was placing my very first bet there. So yeah, absolutely. If you think of it this way, I am literally working for you. So yeah, if there's anything you want me to do, then of course I'll get it made there and go through it there then. So that's a definite on the and making another multi-accounting video there. And let's see here. Oh yeah, Vit saying nothing wrong. Please carry on explaining. Maybe more about rebel betting there. So yeah, we went into rebel betting just briefly there, but yeah, I'll of course have rebel open on Saturday and be sharing any Smarkets bets on the member stream this Saturday. But what I'll do, I'll go ahead and wrap up then. Thank you so much everyone for joining me this evening, although there wasn't a ton of questions, but that's fine if you just tuned in to listen to what I have to say, absolutely fine. But yeah, I'll hopefully catch you all then Saturday morning for the VIP member stream. And then we'll be live in the afternoon as well on Saturday for an hour and a half, 1:30 till 3 that normally is. Can be slightly earlier depending. But if not, no pressure there. If you're not interested, we'll be back again live here on YouTube next Monday at 7 then.